All right, so we just stepped off of the elevator. I've got the girls with me because Gail said it was okay to bring them. It's a little bit of a rainy Sunday, and she's spending extra time on her busy schedule to show this beautiful apartment. Look at this stairwell with the stained glass. Now, some of Gail's properties are dog friendly with prior approval, and this is one of them. But you need to make sure you reach out to Gail and ask her. So let's go inside and see what we can find in this apartment. All right, let's go meet Gail. Look at this cute doorbell right here. Did you hear that? Hi, Gail.
Hi, Shannon. Hi, Rose. Hi, Pearl.
Wow, look at this beautiful apartment entryway. Oh, I love the molding, Gail.
Oh, thanks. Me too. I love those old classic Parisian charm touches.
Don't we all? I mean, this is why we're here, is exactly for this. So what I'm gonna do, hi everybody, I'm gonna pan around. So when you're standing in the entry, you can see the kitchen off to your left. A little sneak peek of the bedroom. And check out this beautiful living room. Gail, what a find. This is beautiful.
I know. And the views are fabulous.
Really?
Do you want to see the views now or later?
Yeah, let's go and see. You can show me all.
Nice.
Wow, 2 fireplaces.
Yeah. Well, the fireplaces are gorgeous, but we ask that people don't use it just for safety reasons.
Well, of course, yeah.
But they do look gorgeous.
Well, they're just so classic. I love the mix of modern and, of course, the classic Parisian apartment with the molding. Look at that mirror.
Yeah, I know. It's the owners before, it was very typical and classic, and when they renovated it a few years ago, they really tried to do a combination of both.
Perfect.
Including modern colors and everything. Well, even though it's a rainy day today, Shannon, the gorgeous view is still here no matter what.
No matter what. And
No matter
honestly,
what the weather.
that is just as romantic. A rainy day in Paris.
Yeah.
It really is.
Now, we don't want the girls to go out.
No,
They might
won't-
get too
they won't
excited
go
in the
out.
balcony.
Look at this. So this is a Juliet balcony that you can step out onto. And look, you've got the classic rooftops of Paris. Now, even on a Sunday, as I was walking up to this apartment, I was surprised how many shops and eateries were open. You've got cheesemongers and bakers and all sorts of things right here on this street. I'll go show you. Isn't that pretty? How it's all lined with trees.
And you can see the top of Sacré-Cœur.
Oh, that is.
Yes, we're actually right in the heart of Montmartre. Sacré-Cœur is right there, and just if you walk up those stairs, you can wind your way up to get to the vineyards. And if you take Rue Caulaincourt, which is just there, it takes you all the way up to Sacré-Cœur.
That's amazing.
And no stairs.
No stairs? Are you kidding me?
Believe it. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, my favorite croissant and bakery for croissants is right there in the heart of Montmartre. I will share with you guys my secret spot because it is absolutely amazing. One time, I'll tell you a little quick story, Gail. My son was visiting me and we went around to every bakery in Montmartre and we got a croissant at each one and we did a taste test.
Oh.
And this one is the winner for sure. So this apartment is filled with light, but it's also, I love the paint colors. It's really cozy and comfy. These oversized sofas are perfect for hosting. This is sort of unusual to see sofas, let alone 2 of them of this size. And I noticed, Gail, that it's really kind of cozy. It's really warm in here, you know, and I like that.
Well, it's warm in terms of color, also warm in terms of heat because it's very efficient gas heating.
That's wonderful because I've been in so many places in Paris and rented apartments where I'm just freezing all the time.
Well,
So
I think Paris, people see the rain in Paris and they don't have any idea how humid the city actually is. So heat is important.
yeah, heat is very important. And you know what also is important is feeling really comfortable and confident when you first arrive. And I noticed that you have a wonderful check-in book. I know that you also send welcome emails and all sorts of different instructions. Talk about your check-in process for your apartments.
Well, we try to make it as easy as possible for when people arrive, so we give them lots of information in advance. Once a booking's made, we get all of their travel details, and included in that information where we're asking for that email, we give them suggestions for partners in case they want to do something, organize from A to Z their whole stay, or Z if you're in America.
Right.
And then we make sure that we always personally greet somebody. We take them through the apartment to show them how everything works, and as we've explained everything, we also have things written down for those people that might be coming in on an early morning flight.
Right, you're all jet lagged.
Yeah.
Too much information. You're like, well, wait a minute, what was that?
Yeah,
this is wonderful. It's very well organized and a super resource for the entire stay. Now, from here in the living room, you move on to this section of the house, which is what the French call an American kitchen, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Because it's open, yeah.
Yeah.
Which really, I don't know anyone in America or United States or Canada that have a kitchen like this. But anyway, here's the faux American kitchen. Yes. There you go. Welcome. It's compact but efficient.
Right, and so you've got everything that you would need, a microwave, you've got lots of dishes, and this is a washer and dryer?
Yes,
Okay.
combination machine.
That is always nice because then you don't have to outsource your laundry. A gas cooktop, which is always super special to have here in Paris, and a lovely oven. You've got a dishwasher, a rather large refrigerator.
Very supersized fridge. And a shopping caddy for when you go to the market.
Right, and so what is the nearest market from here?
The closest one is on Rue de Poitou, and it actually it's funny because it's a market that's not written up hardly anywhere.
Okay.
So you kind of have to know about it. So it's on Rue du M and Rue de Poitou, kind of like this shape, the street on either side of Rue du M on Rue de Poitou. There's all kinds of market shopping.
Okay.
And it's I'd say maybe a 10-minute walk from here
Wow.
at most. Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And it's they have fishmongers and cheese and everything.
Everything. I was really sad when I moved slightly out of the area. So my apartment where I live now is 12 minutes from my old apartment.
Right.
I don't go very far. I live in the 18th, and anyway, I was really, really afraid to go to my new area because I loved my poissonnier, I loved my butcher, and I thought, oh no. But anyway, I have a good one where I am now too.
Good.
Yeah.
Now you guys can hear the girls sniffing around. They're making all the French bulldog noises. But meanwhile, at the show, look at this. Out your window, can you imagine in the morning making your coffee and then opening up these windows? Look, you've got the rooftops of Paris right outside. I love that. It's just so iconic, right?
It is. Well, wait until they see the bedroom and the bathroom view.
Yeah, we're going to show that to you next. And then everybody knows I love my Notre Dame and Ile Saint Louis. There we go. You got a picture. So we can all stay connected to each other while you're staying here. And from here, we go.
We do have dishes, by the way. They're just hidden down there.
Look at that. Lots
Good
of storage.
use of space.
Yeah. As we leave the kitchen, there's a little secret door right here because as you do in Paris, in France, your toilet often is separate from the rest of the bathroom. So I love the light in here. It's super fun.
Yeah, and then little parakeets.
Yeah. There we have it.
Okay,
all right,
girls, you have
girls.
to come out.
Let's go see the rest of the house. What else can we find?
Well, this room is usually locked. It's just the owners have their own storage, etc. in there. But since this apartment rents out usually for a month minimum, if people are here and they want to store their empty suitcases because we don't want them to think about going home when they first arrive, then,
I love that.
then we can let them store them in there.
That's great. And so Gail, tell me, now this particular apartment, there's a 1 month minimum.
Right.
And then what's the maximum that somebody can stay here?
I would say 3, maybe 6 months. It depends on the owner. 3 months for sure. After that, I just have to make sure that the owners were planning on coming because they like to enjoy their apartment from time to time too.
And who wouldn't? Now, and generally speaking, if somebody wanted to rent this apartment, how far in advance do they need to reach out to you?
I'd say, depending on the time of year, 6 months to 12 months.
Okay.
So if they're coming on, say, winter months, then they've got a higher chance of finding availability. But if they're coming in spring or summer, a year in advance is what they'd need to book.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see the rest of the apartment. What's over here, girls? I love this bedroom, Gail. Look at the molding.
Yeah.
This is a room of dreams, and you'd have the best dreams in this room. Now, this is a queen size bed?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Queen size, so 160 centimeters.
It's got a nice armoire for storage and another lovely chimney. I love this bedroom. It's so sweet. And you know what? It's quiet.
Very quiet. Super
So quiet.
Yeah. This building is really, really quiet. The neighbors are all long-term normal renters, so they're really quiet and respectful people in the building. And this door does shut as well too, just in case.
Yeah, if you want to close this, you can see it's kind of this really interesting bifold sort of door. And there's the handle. You've got a door stopper just to keep it nice and wide open, but you can see here that you can close it using the latch here, and it latches right there. Next up, Gail's gonna show us the view from the bedroom.
I just see somebody else's view that I want. I'm just gonna have balcony empty right now because look at that little terrace over there with all the lights.
Oh, and all the green spaces, but look at this. This is amazing. I love, oh wow.
I have balcony envy now.
All the terraces, right?
Yes, absolutely.
This is so beautiful, Gail.
Well, wait until you see the fabulous bathroom. So before the owners, when they purchased this apartment, it was a small 2-bedroom apartment. So they had to walk through one bedroom to get to the other bedroom. And they decided that they wanted to make it much nicer and much more luxurious.
Sure.
So the second bedroom went and it became a massive bathroom.
A massive ensuite. And look at what they did with this. Look at a bathtub. People, this is so unusual to have a bathtub in Paris. This is a gorgeous bathtub. All sorts of storage.
Yeah, there's plenty of storage in here and down there, up here, everywhere.
A nice rain shower, walk-in shower, and yet another amazing view of the rooftops.
Yeah, this is really nice. Just imagine sitting in that bathtub with your back against the tub and you're staring out here, looking at the beautiful view.
Probably drinking a glass of champagne.
Don't be shy.
Right? Drinking a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Celebrating that you are living in Paris. Because I'm sorry, if you're staying someplace for a month or more, you're living there. You're starting to create routines, and this is just amazing. I love this apartment, Gail. Now, how big is this?
It's 74 square meters, maybe 75, but I'm pretty sure 74.
Which is roughly around 740 square feet in the States.
Yes.
So, which in Paris is a rather large flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By and large, I would say if you're looking at a 1-bedroom apartment, mostly you're going to find things between 30 square meters to say maximum 50 if you're lucky.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, 30 to 50, 55 is a very average 1-bedroom apartment size. And this is 75. Every room is filled with light and super generous in storage, size, and space, which makes living here absolutely super comfortable. Look at it. Just love it. I love the flow. I love the decor. It's a home. It's a home.
It is, it's a home. I agree. Each owner of the Perfectly Paris apartments, each owner really puts their own personality into their apartment. They make it their home away from home, but they also try to make it welcoming for others.
Sure, absolutely, which is so important.
Yeah.